Rounding off with a decimal fraction. The first one we're going to do is rounding off to a whole number. The first number we're going to do is 12,3. If we're working out with rounding off to a whole number, we're going to look at the first number after the comma. If it's less than a 5, it's not going to have an impact on the previous number, but if it's a 5 or bigger than 5, it's going to change to 12. But here we're working with the 3, so it's not going to have an impact. If I have to round this one off to a whole number, I can see it's going to be 12. The second one is 13,6. I'm going to look at the 6, the first number after the comma. This is bigger than a 5, so it's going to change my 3 to a 4. And if we round off to a whole number, it means your answer is not going to have a comma in. The second one we're going to work at is with 2 decimal places. We're going to round this number off to 2 decimal places. The first one is 32,369. If we round off to 2 decimal places, I'm going to look at the third number after the comma. Because in the end, we only must have 2 numbers after the comma, 2 decimal places. So we're going to look at the 9 here. If I have to round off this number, this is a nice bigger than a 5, so it's going to have an impact on my 6. So this is how it's going to look like. 32,37. The second one is 99. Let's do this one. I'm going to look at the 4, the third number after the comma. We can see that this is less than a 5. So we're going to change it to nothing there. It's just going to be 0, 0 in the end. The last one we're going to do is round off a decimal fraction to 3 decimal places. The first one we're going to do is 41,1144. If we look at this one, and we have to round this one off, we're going to look at the fourth one after the comma. We can see that this number is less than a 5, so it's not going to have an impact on that number. So it's going to be 41,114. If I have to take this number and we slightly change it and say 1145, and I have to round this number off to 2 decimal places, you can see that this number is a 5. A 5 and bigger than 5 is going to change the previous number. So this is going to be 41,1